Okay, so this is the first day for us of the quilt show. It isn't open yet. It's about 8:40 in the morning. It doesn't open until 9:30. We were just down for breakfast, which was actually very nice. A lot of ladies down there. And Kay Fassett was down there sitting with Kate. I didn't run over to the table and go, oh, Kate, or anything like that. No, leave them to their piece. You saw when I was talking to them. Now, I've talked to Kate a couple of times yesterday, and maybe when we see her on the floor again. I just don't like going in and bugging these people, you know? They're in my world, they are celebrities, okay? And they don't know who I am. I mean, although they're very gracious, you know, about speaking with me, I don't want to monopolize their time. I'm sure lots of people want to get up close and personal with Kate, and with Kate as well. So, because they are what I consider truly celebrities of the YouTube and the quilting world. So, yeah. So, I don't know if we'll go down right at 9:30 when it opens. Maybe we will. And I'm debating how I'm going to present for you the quilts that we see. And last quilt show, the Canadian Quilt Show, I did it as a video. But I'm thinking that maybe what I'll do is I'll just take stills and put them all into this video when you see it, because maybe that's easier for you. Like if you want to pause the video to look at one of the quilts in a little bit more detail, you can. Whereas if it's all in video format, they'll come out a little blurry, I think, if you try to pause the video at that point. So that's what I'm thinking right now with that. So our plan today is, of course, to see the quilts. I'm not sure how long that's going to take us. Do a loop in around the vendors and things like that. And then later today, we're thinking of taking the train into Birmingham proper, and maybe having like dinner. We had big brekkie this morning, so probably not eat again until later today, much later today. Go there for, dinner, because there's, you're kind of limited in your choices here, as you saw yesterday in the video. And at some point, I'm hoping that I do get a chance to meet up with Adam. I'm going to send him a text message in a bit to let him know that we're there. We'll wait until we get into the actual hall with all of the quilts and that. I don't know what his schedule is today. I'm sure he's a busy person too, and he's only going to be here, so he told me today, Friday. And he did mention at some point in time he might be helping out at some of the booths, but he wasn't clear on that exactly. So we will see. We'll just take it. We have 2-day passes, so what we don't see today, we'll come back to tomorrow. And just basically take our time, look around, enjoy the quilts and the vendors. And yeah, I'm really not planning to buy very much. And I know those of you that know me well go, oh yeah, that's what you say now. But really, after our experience at Liberty of London and looking at prices of things here, it'll have to be something very special that if I purchase anything at all. Of course, I am wearing one of Walter's, the new shirt he made for me. This is its premiere today, my butterfly shirt, or as I like to call it, my Birmingham shirt. And Walter's got on one of his as well. He's indisposed at the moment. We won't go there. Yeah, so stay tuned for more. So we are here, and this place is huge. This is just one area. When we came in, it goes for miles with vendors. We haven't even seen where the quilts are yet. I guess they're here, some of them. I don't know if they're all here. Well, this looks more like more of the vendors. So we'll just take a wander around and get our bearings. I think these are featured quilters.
I thought they were green.
Or are these winning quilts? Okay, we'll take some pictures.
We're waiting for Kate. No, I'm just basking.
Are these yours?
Yeah, no, I was going to say it's my favourite, but I just wanted the red one in there.
I love so much about that.
This you could easily, it will take you 2 days to get through. I mean, as I said, you can see how many miles there is of booth after booth after booth after booth here. We haven't even really hit the quilts on display. They're somewhere, but there are many more halls. So this is absolutely mega. Liberty.
So we're all hooked together.
Yeah. So you can see here, here's the signpost where everything is. And there's a lot here. Galleries 1 to 3, lounges, quilting into action, workshops, hall 9 for competition quilts. Okay, so that's probably where most of the quilts are. But we're in hall 7 right now.
We entered in Hall 9.
So we still must have been. So I just had one gentleman come up to me and who recognized us, and that was nice to say hello. And he was saying the same thing as we are. This is overwhelming. He'd never been to this before either. And yeah, remember, this is where we are right now. Is where we just started. It's just impossible to figure out where you should go next. Yeah.
All the tapestry lighting.
Yeah. In a lot of these, I'm not going to bother speaking too much about. I think they're self-evident what we're seeing here. Gives you an overall feel for what's going on here, but just like I said earlier, it's overwhelming. There is so much. I was just saying, there's so much here. It's just overwhelming. Don't you find?
Yes, it is. It's absolutely astounding how
Yeah.
big this is.
I don't know if QuiltCon, I don't think even comes close to this at all, which I kind of figured.
Which is why we left it.
And they do this every year too, so they really know what they're doing when they're putting this together.
But now I do have to buy the 250 quid rucksack. There will be no going back on that.
There are some very beautiful fabrics here. Kids quilts here. Excuse me. Amazing. What will these young quilters be like in the future? the quilts in this section all come from the International Quilt Museum. So these are all vintage quilts from, you know, from the 1930s into the 1950s and into the 60s and the 70s. Here is, what's your name again?
Peter Cox.
Peter.
I'm half of the Peter and Gavin Cox team. Gavin is actually the quilter, if I tell you the truth.
Well, you don't have to.
I know. I follow closely behind. Although I'm very proud that I have actually got 3 of my quilts here, and we'd always said that we would never ever exhibit at a quilt show because we just don't find the competitive things
Yeah,
at all
know what you
appealing.
mean, know what you
We
mean.
love coming to see them and admire the winners and all the rest of us, but it isn't for us.
You're right.
So when it came to the idea of putting together a curated set of quilts, all of which tell an individual story, but they're all stories about my men that I meet on a Friday morning in the men's group at Maggie's Cancer Centre in Cardiff. And Maggie's is an extraordinary organisation that's expanding throughout the world, which builds buildings that support people who are living with cancer or surviving cancer and their families, and
Right.
does it without limitation. So Sheldon has been going to Maggie's since he was 15 or something, and he's now in his 30s.
So it's great to hear about how quilts can really help, you know, bolster spirits and that. I mean, it's not a cure for cancer, but it can't hurt, can it?
It changes lives.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it
thank
really
you so
does.
much for talking with us.
Okay.
So as you saw, we just spoke to that gentleman who works with cancer patients and quilts, and he was a very interesting man to listen to. And yeah, he gave us a strategy for handling this place. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're still trying to find our way around here. And remember, as I said already 3 times, this is only one hall. So
There's 3 halls.
there's 3 halls. I mean, definitely we'll need 2 days. Yeah, we do. One of the things we're finding here right now, you can see the people that are here, and this is really the first full day of the quilt show, but there's a lot of people here. But because they've spread it out over many halls and they have fairly wide aisles, you're really not crawling over top of each other.
Plus, the floors are all carpeted.
Yes, everything's carpeted. It's easy on your feet as well. They really know how to do this.
Let's take it interactivity to another level.
I know she does guild.
Zigzag is helpful, that's
Zigzag, fine. I think it's just, you don't need all the extras, they're lovely to have.
It's terrific, isn't it? You had to travel far.
And you probably have seen him on YouTube. That's Stuart Hill.
Selam arkadaşlar. Söz vermiştim. Size canlı yayın edeceğim diye. Bekleyen arkadaşlar da var. İnşallah bir an önce katılırlar. Çünkü tam saatine haber veremiyorum. Çok güzel bir yerdeyim. Bizim sevdiğimiz hobimiz artık böyle sanat eserlerine dönüşmüş durumda.
So it looks like the way they put the quilts on display is they intermix them with the vendors as well, rather than them all being in one spot. Now here we've got, oh, well, okay, so I don't know how many penis quilts you would see in North America, but that seems to be a thing here.
Condom quilt.
Oh, is it? Okay. Anybody we know?
No.
Now it's just row after row after row of quilts. So I am not going to try to video them all because I'd be here all day, already here all day. But I'll take a few shots, stills of ones that really stand out. Like I really like this one, a form of a Bargella. Bargella?
Bargello.
A Bargello. There's always room for Bargello. This gives you an idea of how many quilts there are, row upon row upon row. We're supposed to be meeting up with Adam shortly, so we're going to have to come back to get into the rest of these. And here they have lots of places to sit down and places to eat. They're all over in here. So really, they accommodate well. Okay, everybody, look who I'm with, having coffee. Adam's here, Walter's here, yeah, but back to Adam. So, yeah, it's very nice to see Adam face to face. It's not like we haven't talked before, because we have, because, you know, he's been on Stephen and Walter Live before. I interviewed you at one point in time there a couple of years ago. You were gracious enough to do one of my retreats as well. We need to talk again.
Yes.
I've got one coming up in the fall. We'll talk.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so yeah, we're here at QuiltCon, as you know, or not QuiltCon. Oh my God, no! Bite my lips. This is nothing
Festival
like
of Quilts.
QuiltCon. This is so much better, 1,000 times. But anyways, it's nice to see Adam here. Yeah, Adam just told us too that he has. I don't know. Can we say that you're making shirts for CAFE?
Yeah. It's public knowledge, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, we are in the presence of celebrity. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. We are not worthy with it all. But anyways, anything you want to say to us, just say hi or whatever to everybody. And there you go.
There you go.
People said that I had to have you on video. I told them that I had sent you a text message and everything like that. And so, yes, here we are, true to form. And that's great. And I'm not going to bug him anymore. You can watch him on his channel on Adam Sews. And if you don't know his channel, go to the show notes in mine and you'll find it, but easy to find, Adam Sews. Okay, so we had a really nice visit with Adam, and I didn't put all that on video because, you know, we didn't have to let you all know what we were talking about. But your ears are probably all burning, I'm sure. No, but now we're coming back in to the show to see more of the quilts that we didn't get to before. It's okay. Go ahead. No problem.
Oh, that one was in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the same one. Okay, so everybody probably knows Brandy from Quilter on Fire.
Yes.
And everything. And this is Brandy's quilt. She stands by it. There it is. She says it's wrinkled because it's been in a suitcase for a while, but still looks wonderful. So.
26-day trip for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. But I want to tell you about the quilter too, because
Yeah.
Laura Gates is my friend from British Columbia, and she's the quilter of this quilt. So I designed and pieced it, and Laura Gates quilted it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's gorgeous.
It's fun. Well, one thing about this show is that if you enter a quilt in this show, you get your quilt in the show. There's
That's
no
what I
jury.
understand.
There's,
Yeah.
There's judges, but there's no jury. And so if you're ever going to visit this show, make sure you enter a quilt so you get to see your own
Get your
quilt.
sewing
in the
coat
show.
hanging, which is kind of a great idea.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Brandy. That was nice of you to. So, we've exhausted ourselves at the quilt show for today, but we'll go back again tomorrow and look at some other things. There was a fabric or a seller there that Adam recommended that we want to check out. Alice Carolyn
Yeah.
something. He says she has Liberty fabrics that are not what you usually see at Liberty. He said, in fact, the term was, they're not your old lady fabrics, which kind of what I think Liberty fabrics really are all about. But anyway, so we'll check that out tomorrow and other things. Tonight we're going to see Superman, and then we'll do dinner someplace here. We were planning on going into Birmingham this afternoon, but according to Adam, not really worth the effort. And he says that Birmingham is a little bit on the rough side. So we're not married to the idea of going in there, so we're not going to. Right now we're having a little lunch here in the restaurant part of the hotel. Just some pizza and some beers. And yeah. Well, we're at the cinema waiting to get in to see Superman. There it is up there, Superman. So we just had dinner at Las Iguanas, the Mexican place we had lunch in yesterday that we tried to get into last night, but we couldn't get in. Ended up at the Italian place, but we made a booking for this tonight and we went and saw Superman beforehand. And now we're going down for a nightcap. Walter's got his eyes half shut.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not
that's-
tired.
But whatever. So it's been a busy day, a little tired out, but I think this will be the last part of this video for tonight. And tomorrow we will do round 2 at the quilt show. And I have to take this in here now because once we get down to the bar, there'll be music and I'll get demonetized with that. I hate this background music stuff. So anyways, we'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Also, I've already posted a video with still pictures of a lot of the quilts that we saw today.